We prepared for the third record. Well, it was a many-step process. We worked with Interscope, which was Universal, and we put out the last two records. They're a good company and they're a strong, powerful company. It's very similar to the studio, movie studio kind of mentality that I described, where it's, you know, at the end of the day, they have investors, they have to make money, they have to, every year they have to turn a certain profit. If they're spending all this money to sell and make a little CD and people just take it for free, then how do they make money? So we decided to leave Interscope a few months ago. So we got out of our deal and we said we want to find and release it in a new way. Making the third record, we started doing it with this other producer, a music producer, and eventually we felt that the demos I was making were sounding better and cooler than the record itself. And when you work with producers, you collaborate, and he has ideas, you have ideas, but it makes it much more expensive to make a record that way because there's all these other people involved. And we decided, because the music industry is changing so much and you can release music in new ways, that we wanted to be a part of those new ways. I had built this music studio and I had produced a couple albums here, and I felt that we should just make it on our own. It took about 2 months, around, a little less than 2 months. And it was just nice because we got to make it whenever we felt like it. When you pay money for a music studio, they're very expensive. They're way too expensive, actually, for the amount of CDs that sell today. Their costs need to come down a lot. And we've just finished the record. We're going to mix it next week, and then we're going to look for the best way to distribute the record. So it means we'll take the product, which is important to have a product finished, because the problem with labels is they get in the way of the product, so they can screw your music up. So we said, we don't need the money. Let's just make the record here, and then we'll make it the way we feel it should be made, make the artwork, mix it, and then let's take the product, the finished product, and shop it to different labels, major labels, indie labels, distribution people who just give you distribution. And then, like in Europe, we take that to the people like Universal or Co-op or EMI, the companies that work your record in those countries. Because in Europe, Universal worked the album on the second record, and they did very well with the record. So we might go maybe back to them and put it out. So there's different options.